What if I told you that the simple act of putting pen to paper could help calm your racing mind? Imagine having a tool that's always available, doesn't cost much, and can bring you peace during your most anxious moments. In this video, we're diving into how journaling can become one of the most powerful ways to manage anxiety and why it's more than just a trendy habit. 1. Introduction to journaling for anxiety. Journaling has been around for centuries. From historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci to modern-day mindfulness enthusiasts, people have used writing as a way to document their lives and process their emotions. But did you know that journaling can be an incredibly effective tool for managing anxiety? It's a practice that anyone can start, and the benefits are immediate and long-lasting. Unlike some techniques that require specific training or professional help, journaling is something you can do right away. It gives you a private space to explore your thoughts and fears without judgment or pressure. It's one of the easiest ways to get a clearer picture of your mental state and find relief from overwhelming anxiety. 2. Why journaling works for anxiety. You might be wondering, how does journaling actually help with anxiety? It's more than just scribbling down your thoughts. Here are a few key reasons why journaling works. Emotional release. Anxiety often builds up when we keep our worries bottled inside. Journaling offers an emotional release by allowing you to talk to yourself through writing. Instead of holding everything in, you can let it out on the page. This act of release can immediately lessen the intensity of your feelings, helping you feel calmer and more in control. B. Identifying triggers. One of the most valuable aspects of journaling is that it helps you identify patterns in your anxiety. You can look back over your entries and notice trends. What situations or thoughts consistently trigger your anxiety? By pinpointing these triggers, you can start addressing them head-on and prepare yourself for moments that might cause stress in the future. C. Clarifying thoughts. Anxiety can feel chaotic because it jumbles up your thoughts. When you're anxious, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by what seems like an endless flood of worries. Writing forces you to slow down and organize those thoughts. As you write, you'll often find clarity, and what seemed like a big, messy problem becomes more manageable. D. Problem solving. Sometimes, anxiety comes from feeling stuck or not knowing how to handle a situation. Journaling gives you the opportunity to step back and brainstorm solutions. When you see your problems written down, it's easier to think of practical steps to address them, turning overwhelming problems into achievable tasks. E. Tracking progress. Lastly, journaling gives you a record of your progress. Anxiety can make it seem like you're not improving, but when you look back at old entries, you might realize just how far you've come. This reflection can boost your confidence and give you hope for the future. 3. Types of journaling for anxiety relief. Not all journaling is the same. Here are a few different types of journaling that are especially useful for managing anxiety. Free writing journals. In this type of journaling, there are no rules. You simply write whatever comes to mind without worrying about grammar, structure, or logic. It's a stream of consciousness style that allows your thoughts and feelings to flow freely. This can be particularly helpful when you're feeling overwhelmed and need to release pent-up emotions quickly. B. Gratitude journals. One of the best ways to shift your focus away from anxiety is by practicing gratitude. In a gratitude journal, you write down things you're thankful for each day. These can be small things like a sunny day or a good meal, or bigger things like family and friendships. Over time, this practice helps retrain your brain to focus more on the positive and less on the worries. C. Bullet journals. Bullet journaling is a combination of organizing and reflecting. You create short bullet points to track your thoughts, emotions, and activities. This method helps you stay on top of your mental health while also allowing space for creative expression. Many people find the act of organizing their thoughts in a visually appealing way to be very calming. D. Prompt journals. Sometimes getting started can be the hardest part of journaling. This is where using prompts can be useful. A prompt might ask you something like, "What's been worrying me lately?" Or "What can I do to feel more at peace?" By answering these questions, you can dive deeper into the root of your anxiety and explore it in a structured way. 4. How to get started with journaling for anxiety. Now that you know the benefits of journaling, how do you start? It might feel intimidating at first, especially if you're not used to writing, but here are a few tips to make it easier. Set aside time each day. Journaling works best when it becomes a regular habit. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes each day to write. It doesn't matter if it's in the morning, during a break at work, or before bed. Just find a time that works for you. B. Create a comfortable space. Make journaling something you look forward to by creating a comfortable and inviting space. Light a candle, play some calming music, or sit by the window with your favorite drink. The more comfortable and relaxed you feel, the easier it will be to write. So you don't judge yourself. When journaling for anxiety, the goal isn't to write perfectly. It's to express yourself freely and honestly. Don't worry about spelling, grammar, or making sense. This is your space to explore your thoughts without criticism. It's okay if your entries feel jumbled or messy. What matters is that you're getting your feelings out. To use prompts to guide you. If you're unsure of what to write about, start with a prompt. Some examples include, what am I feeling anxious about right now? What are 3 things that went well today? What can I do to take care of myself when I feel overwhelmed? Prompts can help you stay focused and provide a jumping-off point when you feel stuck. 5. Tips for maintaining a journaling habit. Sticking with journaling can be tough, especially when life gets busy. Here are some tips to help you maintain your journaling habit. Be consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to journaling. Even if you only have 5 minutes to spare, it's better to write a few sentences than nothing at all. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to make journaling a daily habit. B. Don't pressure yourself. Some days you'll have a lot to write, and other days you might only manage a few lines. That's okay. The goal isn't to write a novel each time. It's to check in with yourself and use the time to process your emotions. So reward yourself. Give yourself a reward for sticking with your journaling practice. Maybe after a week of consistent journaling, you treat yourself to something you enjoy, like a favorite snack or a relaxing evening activity. Positive reinforcement can help you stay motivated. 6. The long-term benefits of journaling for anxiety. Over time, journaling can transform the way you manage your anxiety. While the short-term benefits, such as feeling calmer after writing, are great, the long-term benefits are even more significant. A greater self-awareness. The more you journal, the more self-aware you become. You'll start to recognize patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, which will help you understand what triggers your anxiety and how to manage it more effectively. B. Better coping strategies. As you practice writing about your feelings, you'll develop stronger coping strategies. You'll be better equipped to handle anxiety when it arises, knowing that you can turn to your journal as a safe space to process your emotions. So, a healthier mindset. Finally, journaling can lead to a healthier, more balanced mindset. By regularly practicing gratitude, identifying your triggers, and finding solutions to your worries, you'll train your brain to approach life with more calm and clarity. Journaling may seem like a small act, but its impact on managing anxiety is anything but small. Whether you're looking for emotional release, clarity, or a way to track your progress, putting your thoughts down on paper can offer immense relief. So if you're feeling anxious, grab a pen, open a notebook, and start writing your way to a calmer mind.